Your financial guide for special needs families, coming to you live this morning from Southern California, 10 a.m., beaming into YouTube and catching up with you guys there in Facebook. I hope you guys are having a blessed, fantastic spring day. Believe it or not, we are downhill into summer. We are inside the threshold of summer. That's the 20th or 21st of June. Oh my goodness, the longest day of the year is already coming, and then it's downhill into Christmas. I know everybody's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I mean, it's the 6th month of the year is coming. I can't believe it's this fast. It's unbelievable how fast time is going. Praise the Lord. So anyway, today we have a really crucial subject. We put up a post last week to see if people were interested. We got a good response from it about this subject. So we're going to go hit it. So it's how to get out of debt without spending a dime. How to get out of debt without spending a dime. What does that mean? Well, that means not an extra dime. Of course, you're paying down your debt, but how would you like to pay it down super fast without spending an extra dime? Not on a debt consolidation loan or a debt consolidation program or cutting deals or anything like that. Now, look, if you're in a situation where you can't even afford paying all your bills at once, then you may need to call up and cut some deals. But if you're able to pay all your bills every month, which most of us are, even though it's tight, we're doing that. Here's a way to get rid of those 10 times faster, okay? So how to get out of debt without spending a dime. This is Mark Solomon, your financial guide for special needs families, bringing you simple ideas and strategies to help lower your financial pressures today so you can get back to what's most important, taking care of your family. So debt has a stranglehold on everybody. It's the biggest monkey. It's like the silverback gorilla on your back, right? You're worried about it. You think about it all the time. You lose sleep over it. You're stressed out about it. Oh, you're worried that they're going to come after you. You're all these things. The threatening letters, the threatening phone calls, the collection this and my credit score that, all that stuff. I know we were up to above our eyeballs in debt about 15 or so years ago before I ever got into financial services. And then we were taught how to get out of it. Now, we were one of those people who were like paying some bills one month and then switching to other bills the next month, right? Because we didn't have enough money to pay all our bills. So we were taught how to cut deals with these people. If you need to be one of those people, call up saying you're suffering a financial hardship and help me out. I need to cut a deal with you guys and figure out how to do it. Now, the only downside to that is if they forgive some or part of your balance, that could show up as income on your taxes. So if you can avoid that and just say, look, can we just close the account and find a way to stop the interest from growing? That way you could put together a plan that could lower your payment for a while until you pay off, till you get to the point where you've either paid down or whatever deal they make. There are ways to do that. But if you're able to pay all your bills every month, but you're getting a stranglehold on it, you don't feel like you can get out from under it, let me show you how to do this, how to leverage your payments to make it happen so much faster, from like 30, 40, 50 years in the future to maybe 6 to 10 max. That's my experience. It could be longer depending on how much debt you have or how many credit cards you have or all that. But look, there's a way to do it. It's called leveraging your debt payment. There's other names for it, debt snowball, or what is it? I don't even know the other name. Debt stacking, right? But look, it's just leveraging your payments. You're just leveraging them and landsliding your balance to zero super fast. Because once you get the momentum rolling downhill, it doesn't stop. Okay? And you don't have to spend an extra dime. You don't spend any more than you're spending now if you can help it. If you can add extra, great. If not, don't worry about it. Okay? And then we're going to give you an example. We're going to use 3 bills that most people have. If you have a home, you have a mortgage, you have a car payment, and you have at least one credit card, right? So now look, I'm going to do this really, really basic, right? But if you have more questions about your situation and you want help stacking your debt and get that thing done, hey, Love to help you. Set up a complimentary consultation right now. Right now. If you've got debt and you want to get rid of it a lot faster for free, set a complimentary consultation right now. You have absolutely zero to lose except your debt. Okay? Great. So 3 things. We have mortgage payment, car payment, credit card. Maybe it's 3 credit cards. Maybe you don't have a mortgage. Maybe it's 2 cars and a credit card or 17 credit cards. Whatever it is, you can get it done faster. So we're going to start with your mortgage. Let's say your mortgage is, well, we're in California, so I'm not going to scare anybody in some other state. But California, let's say your mortgage is $3,000. Okay? And you have a car loan that's $750. That's also could be scary to some people. But yes, people are paying that much for cars every month, maybe more, depending on how much the car is. You know, certain trucks and big SUVs could be up to $100,000 or more. Could be a larger payment, right? And then a credit card. Let's say the credit card's $125 a month. So you got $3,000, $750 for the car. The $3,000 is for your house, and the $125 is for your credit card. But what most people are doing is they're playing. This is where I'm not trying to cross my face. You're paying horizontally. You're taking your 3 bills and you're paying them down the calendar this way. No. You put them on top of each other. You've got 1, 2, 3. Now, what you do is the formula usually is interest rate against balance against payment. Basically, which one could you get paid off first if you put them in order? So in this case, let's say it's your credit card, because it makes sense. Usually your car loan is 5, 6, 7 years in the future. Your mortgage could be 20, 25, 30, even 50. Well, even if it's less, 15 to 30 years into the future. Your credit card could be forever. But with credit cards, guess what you have to do? You have to stop using them. That's the only way to get out of debt with credit cards. You have to stop using them. Oh, but Mark, what about emergencies? Could you look at your credit card statements for the last 5 years and show me how many emergencies you used your credit card for? I'll wait. Less than this. I guarantee if you've done more than 2 emergencies on your credit cards in the last 5 years, you're a statistical anomaly. Most people, when I look at their card statements, there's no emergencies there. It's all things like groceries and shopping. It's all that. Buying from Amazon. It's purchasing. Okay? You don't use your credit card when your roof falls in. Most people don't have that problem. You need an emergency fund. That's what that's for. Get yourself an emergency fund, build it up to $5, $10, $15, $20, $30,000, and there will be no emergency you have to use a credit card for, right? And if you need to make a big purchase, you have an emergency fund, okay, that you're constantly using and constantly building and maintaining, okay? So get rid of your credit card. Now, look, people go, well, I need it for reservations and I get points and this, that, and the other. If you're disciplined enough, there are people out there who pay their credit card off every month. That's what we've learned to do. But we only have 3. 2 of them are for points, and I barely use them. I have 1 that I use for gas all the time, and I pay it off every month. The balance is paid off every month. I do not revolve, okay? If you're revolving, that's a problem. You need to stop using it so you don't revolve, okay? So enough said about that. Stop using your credit cards because that's the problem. That means your debt's never going away. So let's say your credit card's going to be paid off first, $125 a month. Then let's say your car is second. That's $750 a month. And then third is your mortgage at $3,000. Now, those 3 together, that's $125 and $750 is $875. And then you add the $3,000. That's $3,875 a month. You're paying that right now, but you're paying them laterally. Over time, this way. So time marches on. It takes forever. If you go this way, it takes a lot shorter of a period of time. Well, Mark, how does that work? Well, this is what you do. So let's say your credit card balance is $3,000 and you're paying $125 a month. I don't know how long it's going to take. Let's say it takes 3 years to pay off, $125 a month. That's $1,250. That's $1,500 a year. Let's say you get it paid off in 22 months, okay? So 22 months down the road, I mean, you're going to be paying it anyway, but don't use it anymore. You pay it, and in 22 months, it's done. Boom. Yay, one of my things is done. My credit card gone. Now what do? What do most people do? That $125, where does it go? It gets absorbed back into their budget and it disappears as if it never existed. That's not leveraging. What you do next, since you're already used to paying $3,875 a month, guess what you do next? You take that $125 a month and what do? You add it to your car payment of $750. Now you're paying on your car payment $875 a month. I don't care if you had a 10-year car loan. If you bump up your car payment by another $125 a month, you're going to shorten that time. So instead of 7 years remaining, let's say it takes you 4 years to pay off that car. I'm just confabulating and just making numbers, right? But that's 3 years less. And then what do you do when your car is paid off after celebrating? No, you don't take that money and you go to Jamaica. You take $875 and you add it to your mortgage. So now you're still paying the same amount a month. You haven't added what? An extra dime. You take that $875, add it to your mortgage. Now that same $3,875 you've been paying out every month is now being paid onto one thing, your mortgage. And that 30-year mortgage is going to come in by 8, 10, 11, 12 years, and you're going to pay it off a lot sooner. And with all these debts, guess what you pay less of? You pay less insurance money by tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on how much you have and how long you would have been paying. Mortgages, by average, you pay double to triple the amount over a 30-year period of what your house cost on the mortgage that you pay. If you shorten that by 10 years, you probably take off 1/3 of the interest. Because why? The interest gets paid up front. So the less money, the less principal that you're paying, that they're charging interest against, the less interest you pay over time. You get it? So that's shortening your time. So all your debts are paid off. You've got your credit card gone in 22 months. Another, we said 4 years, so another 26 months, your car is paid off a couple of years early. And then 10 years further down the road, your house is paid off and you cut off your house by 10 years and you've saved tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars and you're debt free. That's with without your mortgage, you're debt free in 4 years. Your car and your credit card is paid off. If you keep your mortgage out of it, most people can pay down all their debts within 5 to 7 years. That's a guess, but that's every time I've done it. And I've done it many, many times. Right now, we have clients who have a certain number of debt. Forget the number, but how much was it, Suzanne, that we said they'd be paid off by August instead of 3 years from now? Yeah, they'd be paid off all their credit cards by August this year, 5 months from when we talked to them, instead of the 3 years it would have taken. That's huge because they're going to take all that money that they were paying and add it to their mortgage and cut off 15 years off their mortgage. Amazing. It's that simple. So, hey, if this has gotten you fired up and you want to leverage your debt payments to pay your debt off faster so that you can take better care of your family and you have more money to put into ABLE accounts, you can start that special needs trust. You can start another retirement account or a savings account for the future to add to the special needs trust so that they have money forever. Okay, those are things you can do. Build up the emergency fund. All the things that you need to have to get your financial house in order can be done much quicker when you don't have any debt. Okay, so if you need help with that, set a complimentary consultation right now. Write down in the comments is our calendar link. Set a complimentary consultation. Just do it. It's free. And even if you don't do anything right now, but you know what it will take, right? That knowledge is so big. It's so key. When we found out that we can get out of debt, all of a sudden the black hole turned into a tunnel. We could see the light at the end of it and we were fired up. Were we any better off than we were the day before we learned this? Financially? No, not really. But we were motivated and we got it done. We made all the phone calls we could. We made all the deals we could, and we got our debt paid off in the fraction of the time that it would have been taken as it would have taken. And now we are savings junkies and we have no revolving debt. So thank you guys so much. We want to make this happen for you. So set a complimentary consultation. Do it now. Now you have nothing to lose, but your debt a lot faster. All right. So God bless all of you. Take care. This has been Mark Solomon, your financial guide for special needs families, bringing you simple ideas and strategies to help lower your financial pressures today so you can get back to what's most important, taking care of your family. Look, if you like this video and you're watching us on YouTube, click and subscribe. We put videos up every week, other than last week when I was not feeling well. But other than that, every week, new videos and new information to help you have a better financial house for your special needs family. So everybody out there in YouTube land, if you're watching, set a complimentary consultation below. In Facebook, look, if you're not on our YouTube channel, go to YouTube and click and subscribe. So either way, you can watch these videos and hopefully help you. We're here for you. So thank you guys so much. Have a blessed afternoon, a great weekend, and we'll see you real soon. Take care and God bless.